Tampa Bay meteorologist Colleen Campbell joins us now. And Colleen, you're keeping an eye on some showers.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, but this is associated with that front I was telling you about earlier this evening. That front is now pushing through. This will also increase our winds. So yes, if you are out and about, you likely ran into a shower or you will within the next hour here. These are fading away as they move inland, but we will have more showers on the way for tomorrow. It's basically just leftover moisture as the remainder of this front passes through. You can see the actual front itself still has to move across the state. And by the way, you see all those clouds out there, that would be Melissa. We're going to talk about her in just a second, but we can tie Melissa into this forecast because that front is working as a nice shield to block Melissa away from moving our way. So it's actually moving away from the Bahamas at this time, and that's all part due to this front. It will kind of hitch a ride with that and move off toward the northeast. We have drier air that will move in behind this system, but again, we have some breezy winds and a couple spotty showers that will be on the way. Here we are 2 o'clock overnight, where most of you will be tucked into bed, but a couple clouds at that time. And by early tomorrow morning for the morning commute, again, some of you may run into a couple raindrops on your windshield, but otherwise most of us will be dry with just a couple clouds to start off the morning. That trend of those spotty little raindrops continue till about lunchtime, especially across our coastal areas. Again, it's not going to be something you necessarily need the umbrella for, but it will be a few spits and sprinkles out there that make you say, whoa, wow, is it raining? Is it supposed to rain? Yeah, it's just that leftover moisture. And then all of that pushes on out of here and the dry air just takes over our forecast. By the way, we have a small craft advisory that's in effect through Friday morning at 4 a.m. is when it is set to expire. Temperatures right now are in the mid 60s and upper 60s, really feeling refreshing already, but we're only getting cooler from here. As we finish off the work week, these temperatures are going to be unrecognizable, at least until we get into the afternoon. By the afternoon, we will move into the mid 60s for those trick-or-treaters on Friday, but we're actually going to fall even colder than that for Thursday and Friday morning. For tomorrow morning, we're starting off a little bit closer to average with temperatures in the lower 60s around Tampa Bay, and then we will start to rise into the lower to mid 70s by the afternoon. All right, getting to Melissa. If you missed it at the start of the show, Melissa has re-strengthened to a Category 2. Very briefly tonight, it weakened to a Category 1, but it's back up to that Category 2 with 100-mile-per-hour winds. Now, it's currently about 100 miles northeast of the central Bahamas. So it is moving away, and it did pick up the pace here. It's now moving at 21 miles per hour. Earlier it was 16. As I said earlier, the faster that it moves, the better, because that means it gets away from land and stops bringing the impacts. But as we look at the track here, Melissa's not done yet. It is going to make an approach for Bermuda as we enter into tomorrow night toward Friday morning. Likely move into the west side of Bermuda as a Category 2. The problem here is that's the dirty side of the storm where the worst weather is. And then after that, it wants to make an approach for the coastal Canada area closer to Newfoundland. As we look at our 7-day forecast, you can see for this weekend, we turn back that clock by 1 hour, and Sunday, Monday, we have temperatures that are a little bit closer to average, and then we have rain returning for Monday, Tuesday.